Sagittarius, this is your general weekly reading for the 21st to the 27th of May 2019, and if this does not resonate with you, please check your moon, rising or Venus. Okay, so let's see what is coming to us, my Sagittarians. And thank you so much for the comments, private reads, messages, donations to sustain the channel. Yeah, I'm really grateful and honored. And I'm unboxing the small deck for you today, the petite deck, okay? So let's see what we have for you. Oops, we have, why do I always get flippers for Sagittarians? What is it with Sagittarians and the flippers? There you go. The Seven of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, let's see more. Sagittarians, are you always so full of energy? You just don't let me shuffle the cards. Spirits, what is with you and Sagittarians? Okay, let's say more. Strength, this is your energy, Leo energy. Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords. Interesting. And look at this, the Three of Pentacles. So what is your underlying energy? The Knight of Swords. This is you, Sagittarians. The Knight of Swords. This is your energy. Right? Here you go. Okay, so let's see what we have for my Sagittarians. Firstly, we have the Seven of Swords. You feel cheated. You feel somebody is taking something that did not belong to them. You feel somebody is kind of stealing from you. Or it could also mean that, you know, your efforts are not fully succeeding. It's like partially successful. Because maybe it's time you make a new plan. Because it's your fantasies which are coming your way, which I feel. It is like, you know, you see this man? He's like, there are 7 swords, but he's going with 5 and he's leaving 2 behind. Alright? So it's like he's leaving 2 swords behind and he's walking away with the other 5. So it's like you have put in your effort and all the 7 swords, but you're taking partial from it. You're taking only 5 out of it and leaving 2 behind. So it's time, maybe you need a new plan, because whatever you've been planning, that doesn't seem to come into or give you complete fulfillment. Okay, because it could be because of your fantasy. You're fantasizing a lot, but you're really not able to get what you're fantasizing. That is what is towards you. That is what is your situation right now. Now, what you want to be is the Queen, and what is supporting that is the Queen of Pentacles. So it is about enjoying abundance in areas of your life. So as I said, you want abundance. You're looking for abundance in different areas of your life. Could be love, could be relationships, could be career, could be money, could be business growth, could be education. You want overall abundance. You want luxury. You want so much of wealth that you can share with others. But what you're getting, so you want all that. That is all you fantasize about, okay? But what you're getting is half of it, a partial part of it. And you're not happy. That's somewhere leaving you incomplete, I feel. Now, what is stopping it is strength, or what is objecting to it is strength. Now, strength is about fighting your, inner demons. So it's about using your head and not your heart. Maybe you're not able to do that. Maybe you're not able to use your head over your heart. There are things which you are emotional about. Whereas if you want complete success and if you want to break through all the fantasies that you have, you need to think with your brain and not with your heart. But I feel you think you're not able to do that. So that is why, and it could also mean that you're not able to exercise restraint or hold your power. Sometimes you get carried away. You're like, okay, you are working on something, and somebody comes and says, hey, what about the weekend out? And it's an important work. If you get it done with, you will get some pentacles. But you, again, he or she is your best friend. How can you say no? So you leave the work midway and you go on a weekend camping. And when you come back, it's like you've already, the project is closed, or, they want a better option, and they pay you partly, they pay you partially, they don't make you the full payment because you were supposed to deliver by Sunday, and you come back on Monday and you have to give them the incomplete work. So you need to practice a bit of restraint, and you need to use your head and not your heart. Okay, now look at your advisors. The first advice you have is the Nine of Rods. Now, the Nine of Rods as an advice would mean that, look at the main problem. Address, as I say, address the eye of the storm. Look into, don't be so guarded. Yes, there would be challenges coming your way, but look into the core issue, the core matter. Don't look here and there. Don't look at what led to what and who did what and who said what. Look into the eye of the matter. What is it that is stopping you from getting your complete abundance? What is it? Is it you? Is it somebody else? Is it the way you work? Address that. And don't be guarded against people, situations, and things that are coming your way. If they're coming your way, they're coming for a reason. Okay? So don't be so guarded, because if you stay guarded, then more of such bad things or more of such challenges will come your way. So you need to look into the eye of the storm and hit it there. Okay? So it's like you need to identify the core and address the core. The rest will fall in place. And the second advice, speeden up. Put pace in your work, okay? Because change the pace of your work. Because this card is all about speed. This is all about messages. Or this could also mean if you're planning a voyage or a travel, suddenly things could be moving very fast. Suddenly you could be like, what was a plan a week back is now almost at fruition. And you're getting your tickets done, you're looking for a house there, or you're looking for something. I mean, suddenly there's so much of action around you, because you have hit the eye of the storm. So here comes, it's like you've kicked the hornet's nest in the core, and all the hornets come swarming at you. So suddenly you're in speed, you're running in full speed, or you're fighting them at full speed. So whatever it is, it has picked up pace. So your work pace has picked up. You're suddenly very, very proactive, very, very fast. You're like moving, and you're like things which you have been planning for so long, you've put in that pace, because that is what the advice is from the tarot. That look into the core issue, address it, and then pace up your work. Then you will get full return of your efforts. All right? Now look at what is coming towards you. If you can do that, Sagittarians, then here comes the Three of Pentacles. That means being focused, not losing sight of things that you want to do. So you will continue doing what we call focused, dedicated, hard work, and you will be surprised that people have started looking up to you and admired you as a good example. People have started looking up to you. They're like, okay, here comes Mr. Dependable. So from the Knight of Rods, who is all about speed, action, going towards, because that is what you want, right? That is your underlying energy. Your underlying energy is the Knight of Rods. It is like the sign of willing to charge ahead and explore. It is about being passionate, being ready to take on. Again, it could mean travel, adventure, or it could mean a change of residence. So, yeah, if you're looking for some changes in movement, in traveling to a different place, or getting, uh, taking your, traveling towards something that you want, so that will come only when you address what is it that you're doing where you're not able to achieve that. And once you address that, here comes the speed. Some space of work will pick up, and then you will see like people really looking up to you. People are seeing you like the master craftsman. It's like a person who is on the top of his profession or her profession. So whatever you're doing, if it's relationship too, if you want to move in with somebody or move towards somebody, you've not been able to do that. It was like, well, I mean, you were connected, but not really able to move in with this person. So this change, maybe you need to address what is it. You need to start thinking with your head why you are not able to move to that person. Maybe you'll realize that you're not able to do that because somewhere you are scared that you have to quit your job here, or it could be that you haven't even started applying for a job in that city, and you look into that issue and you address it. You actually start sending out applications and working towards to be with that person. And there comes, suddenly you see speed, you're giving interviews and there are plans of travel, and suddenly things are opening up, there's suddenly a pace, and then you're like successful. And people are like, your partner or whoever it is starts seeing you with a different eye altogether. So you are, or if it's in work, then yes, the same thing there. Suddenly you see a newfound respect at your workplace, in your business, within your customers, within your clients. So this is only once you start thinking with your head and not with your heart. And address, instead of being guarded, address the core issue. Okay, whatever is stopping you, address the core issue, and then you will be able to achieve that. And suddenly you'll see a pace. Change the pace of your work. Maybe you need to put in a bit more speed in the way you're doing things, and not this laid back attitude will not work. Okay, so that is what I'm seeing for you, Sagittarians. So I'm going to pull out two oracle advices for you, and let's see what oracles have as an advice for you. All right, for my Sagittarians, here you go. Have fun. Yeah, as I said, you need to open up. So maybe it's time you have fun. Charge ahead. Pick up that pace. And rise and shine. Look at this. This is the time for you to rise and shine. Bring that pace in your work. Don't be so guarded. Just go have some fun. Don't be so guarded. Don't feel this. I'm not able to move. I'm not able to solve my problems. Sorry, you have to solve your problem by looking into what is the problem and what is the eye of the problem. Where lies the eye of the problem? And address that. Once you do that, you see it's time for you to rise and shine. There's suddenly so much to do. Suddenly you'll find that burst of energy and there's so much to do. And you're all geared up to do that. And once you start doing that, you become the master. You become the master craftsman. And once you become the master, people start suddenly talking about you. You are in demand. And like everybody wants to team up with you. Okay? So that is what we have for you, Sagittarians. But let me know what is happening in your life. And I'm on Facebook and Discord, or you can always email me if you have any questions. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and have a great time ahead. And I'll see you next week. Bye.